How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel for episode 2 of this new season we've just begun. As you can see, we've kicked ourselves off pretty well here. See, after the 2-1 defeat that we had to Arsenal on the first day of the season, which you guys witnessed here with us, we have gone and we have beaten Norwich 3-1 convincingly. Bradley Dack, Salim El Jabari and Jonas Wind scoring the goals there. And if I'm right in thinking, El Jabari's goal there was an absolute cracker. So we'll see if we can get a replay of that up and running. We haven't had replays working properly at all in this save, and I can't tell you why. If anybody does know, please let me know in the comments down below. And then we also cruised through our EFL Cup second round, Carabao Cup second round tie against Newcastle. Again, 3-1. Goals from Jonas Wind, Talis Magno, and Adam Armstrong. Proving too much for the Magpies. Now let's see if we can get a quick replay of this El Jabari goal. I do really want to show you that goal. It was insane. So hopefully this highlight's going to play now. Let's see. It seems to be thinking about it. Generating match report. Is it going to show us the goal? It is, yes. Like, look at this. So Talis Magno. I'm going to be calling him Mango. Plays it in. It's headed out. El Jabari at the edge of the area. What a debut goal. How insane was that? I was gutted that I wasn't recording for this game. But now we've captured it here on this episode. Absolutely superb debut goal. But today we are going to be jumping into a game against Leeds United. Our second televised game of the season. And hopefully it's going to be an absolute Yorkshire romp. Lancashire is going to go and put the smack down on Yorkshire. At least hopefully. It's a proper War of the Roses, isn't it? But we've got a pre-match press conference to get into, which we'll do in just a minute. But before we do, I'm going to get the housekeeping out of the way and say, if you haven't already, guys, please do hit that subscribe button. We are aiming to hit that 100 subscriber milestone to get that custom channel URL as soon as we can. Currently, as the time of recording, we are on 28 subs. So if you want to help us reach that goal, do hit that button. Also, if you want to know when new episodes are going live, make sure you ring the bell as well. Drop a like on the video if you've been enjoying the series, and leave comments down below. Let me know how you think things are going, or little tactical changes or stuff you want to advise. I want you guys to be part of this save as well. So feel free to give your input down below. And as always, the link to my Twitter will be in the description down below as well. So come and have a chat with me there outside of the videos too. But all that being said, let's get into our pre-match press conference, shall we? Let's give this a good old attend and see what people are going to ask me. Our last meeting with Leeds was a while ago. What do I make of my chances in this one? We've come on leaps and bounds. Suffered defeat to Stoke last time out. How does that affect your preparation? They're a little fragile and we have to take advantage of it. Yep. Given how well we played against Newcastle, presumably we'll be asking for more of the same. Everybody knows we have to keep working hard. You can make a real statement about your intentions and go on the attack from the first whistle. How will you approach the game? Free-flowing attacking game. Adrelson appears not just to be a great fit in terms of style, but also for squaring off against Leeds. He's well suited for sure. Now let's go to the summary. Leave this press conference and let's start thinking about a lineup, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? So Montero is keeping his place in goal. Adrelson and Ozan Kabak as our centre-back partnership. Yep. Niambe and DeMarco as our wide defenders. Rudy and Harper, because as you can see there, Evander still not fully fit yet. So Raheem Harper is continuing on as the Metzala. Talis Magno out on the left. La Quintana out on the right with Jonas Wind up top and Bradley Dack in just behind. But, and big but, we are missing sub 3 for some reason. And it is definitely a centre mid that's missing there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put El Jabari bang on the bench for us. And hopefully El Jabari is going to help us provide some cover around that centre mid area, because looking at my bench there, we don't really have cover there. We've got Adam Armstrong who can play the centre attacking mid role, but other than that, I mean, I guess we could maybe place Sviatchenko in the deep lying playmaker role and turn him into a ball winning midfielder instead. But really, our only options for midfield replacements are Adam Armstrong and El Jabari, when in reality, Adam Armstrong's here for Jonas Wind. Jack Vale's probably here for Jonas Wind as well, but again, he can also play on the left. And then Brereton can play either side, so he's our wing cover. Because these are the guys that get tired quickly. But we're done with our press conference now. We've sorted our lineup out. Let's get ourselves into the game. Machucha and Kaminsky liked what I was talking about. Good, good, good. I feel bad for Kaminsky. He doesn't even make the bench nowadays. We signed so many keepers in the window that he's kind of fallen to third choice, maybe even fourth choice now, actually. But either way, he'll get some game time at some point. As you can see here as well, at the moment, Southampton are second. They've had an absolutely storming start to the season. 2 games, 2 wins, I believe, and I think one of them was a very unexpected one. But at the moment, we're sitting in 9th after a win and a draw. Right, so let's see what we've got here. Is this our physio or is our coach? So who are we trying to bring him in as? So Andy Quay was... let's see, I think he's a goalkeeping coach. Yeah, he's a goalkeeping coach. 16, 14, 14. Let's see what these guys are. So 17, 16, 17 stays. 16, 16, 15 stays. And then Stuart Naylor of 11, 11, 12. Stuart Naylor can bite the dust here, I think. See you later, mate. And Stuart Naylor's gone, and we've got our new guy in. And the physio that we were going for has accepted Sheffield United's contract extension offer, which is absolutely fine. But yeah, we've not looked at the league table yet. We'll do that just before we get into the game. Leeds United currently rooted to the bottom of the table. So they've had, I believe, 2 losses, as we can see here. Yep, 2 losses, six goals against them at least. I don't know what the results they've had are, and I'm not going to go and check. But they've got a goal difference of -6, where we sit in 9th with a goal difference of +1, with a single win and a loss. So hopefully we can take advantage of the fact that they've not won a game this season and have even been knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Stoke to kick on and make some extra progress here. Maybe push into those European places, who knows. But yeah, Southampton are tied with Liverpool at the top right now, goal difference and everything. But let's get ourselves in here. So yeah, we've got our new goalkeeping coach. Brilliant. Let's get the rest of the day's training done and try and get ourselves into the winning side of the War of the Roses. See, I was struggling to think of a title for this video, but now after doing the intro and picking up on the War of the Roses matchup, I think that's probably going to be it. But again, continues taking an awful long time, and I tell you, I have no idea what my fringe is doing today. Let's try and sort that out. There we go. That'll do, I guess. That'll do. We're mirrored as well, so when I'm looking at myself on the actual recording, I'm not quite sure which side is which. But... bit of news before we get into this. Let's see. Some scouting that I don't need. This guy, 22 goalkeeper. Yeah, we'll kind of leave him to it for now. So just acknowledge that because he's pretty expensive. But scouting meeting, fine. Bang, bang. Scout those 2. And I didn't mean to do that. I meant to select all, but instead I just cleared them. Now, come on, tick into tomorrow. Hopefully we've got an early kickoff. Oh, so Leeds are in 19th. Somebody's had a worse result than them. Norwich. They've lost 3 and have a little bit worse goal difference. But now it's time for us. And United beat City as well. So City are out of the European places here on only 4 points after 3 games. Can we take a lead on some of the big boys here today? Let's find out. We want to be the highest placed team in the Northwest, but that's not going to be happening this game because Liverpool are already above us. United are already above us. So let's see what we can actually achieve. Let's put people in there for 45 minutes. Evander's going to get a little bit of a run out while he's there. Hopefully get some fitness back. Jack Vale start in there for the under-23s. Where we're playing against Derby County under-23s. No, have I got him on the loan list? I don't have him on the loan list. So straight away, that is just going to get rejected. El Jabari has been doing really well for us. He's only 18, and he has been pretty solid for us in the 2 appearances that he's made. Both of them 3-1 wins, so I can't grumble at anything that he's done for us at all. But the big important thing that we've done this season is we have strengthened at the back. We've still got Ryan Niambe out on the right, but otherwise our back line is entirely different, with Sviatchenko only making the bench. I'm really not being happy about it. He's been kicking up a little bit of a fuss. Simjanovic has also been kicking up a bit of a fuss because he wants a new contract. But let's see what we've got here. So they want me to play Luke Thomas instead of DeMarco. Luke Thomas starts on the bench for me because DeMarco is a better fullback. But let's see what we've got here. So we're going to get some opposition instructions. We're going to play for some set pieces. I thought I had play for set pieces on already. Let's have a look, see. So it's definitely on. Yeah, I'm sure we had it on already. But yeah, we'll play with that. And you've seen our lineup. That's what we're going to stick with. And hopefully come out of this with an actual result. And let's see. Straight into it. Let's head straight to the match. Because for some reason it's not giving me the pre-match team talk. Oh, that's because it's here. Yeah, carry straight on from where you finished last match is good advice. Thank you. Preparation is everything. Know what I can expect from Leeds. Can you see them employing any tactical surprises? I don't think there's a debate to be had over that. Yeah, Talas Magno is making us stronger for sure. He's a wonder kid. Hopefully he's just going to keep getting better and better for us as this game kicks off with Raheem Harper finding Ozan Kabak and then playing it out to Ryan Niambe here on the right. Lovely ball into the centre of the park for Harper there, who keeps making progress but can't find La Quintana there. And Dallas ends up finding McGregor, who's trying to work his way slowly forward but ends up having to go back to Koch and finds Rodrigo, who has to have been offside there. Yeah, he was. He was miles offside right there. I do want to see the replay if it's going to show one. It is not, as Rafinha takes this free kick, and Montero is equal to it. Not a bad effort, just not good enough. But it looks like Leeds have got the best of this game so far, as Harry Winks now goes all the way back to Meslier. And then Meslier can try and build from the back, finding Dallas and Koch again. It's back with Meslier again. He gets pressed by Jonas Wind and ends up finding Rafinha with that long ball. And now McAllister, trying to push his way forward, finds Ayling on their right-hand side. It's back with Harry Winks now. Ayling looking for the delivery here, finds Rafinha on the edge of the area, who lets loose, but it is wide. Not troubling Montero at all there. But Leeds definitely having the best of the game so far. Possession-wise, we're on top. But yeah, let's close Rafinha down. Let's give the boys some encouragement. Come on, fellas. And here we have, it's going to be DeMarco trying to deliver this in, I believe. Nope, it's Bradley Dack. Swings one in towards the back post, but Meslier's there. It's headed back in, and Jonas Wind strikes directly at Meslier, and it goes behind for a corner. We're hoping that his goal-scoring form is going to pick up this season. He was a little bit disappointing last season, as that corner is delivered directly onto his head, and Meslier holds. We're currently up to 9th in the table. We have overtaken Manchester City here while we're drawing, as it stands. West Brom have just gone behind to Leicester, as DeMarco takes this throw for us, trying to find ahead of Bradley Dack, but it ends up getting cleared out as far as Rudy. And now Rudy finds Adrelson again. It's back with Rudy, looking for that ball to La Quintana, and La Quintana's going to get on the end of this. And he finds a delivery to Harper, and it whistles just over the bar there. Meslier seemed to have it covered, though. But very even game so far. Very even game. We're looking a bit more tired than the Leeds team are as we hit half-time here, so we might have to make a change just to keep things a little bit fresh. Let's see. What do we want to say? Let's give the fans something to cheer. I think we kind of have to. And let's see how well people are playing before we decide on who we're going to change. So we kind of need to take Talas Magno off here. And that is a good point to bring on Brereton for Talas Magno. And change him to, instead of an inverted winger on support, can we put him on an inside forward? Nope, inverted winger on support is where he is strongest. So that's probably where we're going to leave him. And everyone else, apart from Rudy, Rudy's not looking too great. So El Jabari is going to come on for Rudy and play in our deep lying playmaker role for us there. So 2 changes at half-time. Leaves us with 1 sub, which I think we're going to have to make somewhere around like the 75th minute unless somebody gets injured. Alvaro Montero is having a good game right now. Everyone else just okay. Let's get ourselves in and start in this second half. Leeds kick this one off. It's with Llorente. Llorente and Cock. Back to Meslier. Looks for that long ball forward, but there's nobody there to receive. And now Meslier has a goal kick. Tried to deliver it out, but La Quintana rises and wins the header, but Dallas picks up on that second ball there. And now Leeds have a chance to build from the back again as Shackleton plays it all the way back to Meslier. We are going to shift ourselves into attacking formation here as Nyambe recovers that, bringing Montero back into play. And we do properly play out from the back here. As Ozan Kabak tries to play it in Harper there, but Rafina dispossesses him, and Rodrigo is offside there. That goal is not going to stand. It's probably going to go to VAR, but Rodrigo was definitely offside there. If this goal stands, I'm going to be pissed. Goal disallowed. Good, as it should have been. He was definitely offside. We should see a replay of it here. No, for some reason the replays aren't happening today. As El Jabari now with the ball in the centre of the park finds Harper, who plays a very poor pass towards La Quintana. Luckily, Ozan Kabak can recover after the intercepted ball's played forward. And La Quintana now has it out on the right for us. Charging forward, trying to work his way into the area. Tries to play a cross in, but it ends up falling to Dak. Wind takes a shot, which is blocked, and now Rodrigo gets dispossessed, and Blackburn can try and build again. Oh, I'm not doing that. Cancel those changes. Saying we should specifically mark Rodrigo or close him down. Are we not already closing him down? Can I get to opposition instructions here? No, I need to actually go into the tactics screen properly for opposition instructions. Rodrigo, always close him down. Confirm those changes. Let's see, as we take a corner there that's headed clear. And Rafina's going to pick this up, and he's going to have a chance to run at our fullbacks here. But Nyambe having an absolute stormer here today. As Harper and Dak are both looking pretty worse for wear here right now. So we are going to bring on Adam Armstrong for Bradley Dak. And see, is there anything better than an attacking midfielder on attack he can be here? Nope, so we'll just leave him on an attacking midfielder on attack and confirm that change. So we have no subs left right now as Ryan Nyambe finds Ozan Kabak. Now Adrelson with space in defence here looks for a ball forward for La Quintana and finds him. La Quintana now trying to break his way forward, is dispossessed by Stuart Dallas, and Shackleton can start moving things forward here as that is a lovely ball played through for Rodrigo, but fantastic defending there by Ozan Kabak. Spares our blushes there. We are going to again encourage the boys, and we're going to try and up our tempo a little bit here and see if we can get ourselves something out of this game now as Montero, with 12 minutes left, makes a comfortable save there. As DeMarco now looking to deliver a ball into the area here, finds Kabak at the back post, but he hits the post. La Quintana now has it just inside the area, plays it into Berriton. Berriton finds Wind, whose shot is blocked and it is cleared out of play for a Blackburn Rovers throw as Iosi Perez joins the field in place of McAllister, I believe it was. 5 minutes left to go as DeMarco looks to deliver another ball here. Click meets it though, and now it's with Armstrong in the area. Back out to DeMarco. DeMarco plays another delivery into Berriton at the back post, and he puts it away, but I'm pretty sure he was offside too. Squeaky bum time. Goal disallowed. Yep, thought so. It was a beautiful header, and here we've got an actual replay. As yeah, he's stood a yard or two offside there, isn't he? But nice header to finish it off there. As now we've got DeMarco taking a throw here. Since we've upped the tempo here, it has all been Blackburn. But that delivery from DeMarco was poor, but Ozan Kabak gets the clearance. And then El Jabari plays it through to La Quintana, who runs around Meslier, but can't slot it into an open goal. Instead, he hits the side netting. How disappointing is that as Ozan Kabak gets up and heads that to La Quintana, who's got space to run in front of him here. He's worked his way into the area, and he is brought down by Cock, but it's a good tackle. No penalty, and now Dallas can clear, but only as far as Brereton, but his header is picked up by Ayling, and then Ayling tries to deliver it forward, but again, that's going to be picked up by Adrelson, and played out via DeMarco, up towards Brereton. And Brereton now, I still haven't taken my hands off my head from how shocked I am of La Quintana not putting that away. And it's still with Brereton in the centre of the field here. He's trying to work his way through, but there's lots of bodies in the way as Jonas Wind in the area plays it back again to Brereton, but his shot is charged down as Kabak heads that forward, and Niambe can now come forward on the right, but that comes to nothing. I'm going to have to leave Niambe on for now, sadly. I have no subs remaining as Armstrong. That's it, game over. Board draw, the War of the Roses. Might as well not have happened. It is just a draw. That is a disappointing result. I think we were, apart from the very beginning of the game, I think we were the better team. The XG says otherwise, though. The XG says Leeds were on top for a decent portion of the game, but our defensive performance there was solid, where our attackers, not so much. La Quintana, the best of the bunch, with a 6.8. But our backline there with a 7.5 from Montero and Niambe, 7.2 from DeMarco, a 7.4 from Kabak, and a 7 from Adrelson. One of the board's requirements for us is to be more solid at the back this season, and I think that's a good sign of us actually being able to achieve that, especially when you think the kind of forwards we were against with Rafina, Iosi Perez, Rodrigo. I think we gave a pretty good account of ourselves there. We just didn't put things in the back of the net. So I think unlucky it wasn't our day. Let's say to the defenders, I'm impressed with your solid defending. DeMarco didn't like that. Kabak didn't like that, but Niambe did. Fine. I'm okay with that. Now let's continue. Your defending was solid though, boys, so at least be proud of yourself. Yeah, talk us through La Quintana's late miss that could have seen you win the game. He'll be the first to tell you he should have scored. That's what we've got to say. He will be the first to tell you he should have scored. But we sit in 8th on 4 points. Not bad. We're 5 points off the pace right now with 3 games played. There is still a lot of games left to go. And let's see if we can actually climb into a European place for next season. Maybe attract some better players and push ourselves that even more closer to achieving what the goal of this save is, which is to put Blackburn back on the perch that they were at in the 94-95 season. So let's have a quick look, see if we've got a post-match press conference here. This guy looks pretty solid, doesn't he? He's a centre defensive mid, though. I don't really need them. That's fine. So let's just acknowledge that. Vergara, nice winger on loan from Southampton. Again, we don't need him because we've got Talas Magno, who is our little wonder kid. So just acknowledge that. Niambe is out for 5 to 8 days. Our next game is in 6 days, so we might have to play Louis Coyle. And Julian Nagelsmann was there, apparently trying to check out Jonas Wind. I don't think I'm going to be selling Jonas Wind, though. As you can see, he's still getting better and better. 27.5 mil, which is... So we'd probably be looking at a 50 mil and plus offer to be able to let him go. So if Nagelsmann's willing to open his wallet that wide, we might actually take him up on it and then look for a striker to come in at the level of Jonas Wind already or better. Who knows? But the transfer window doesn't have long left in it. Now let's just quickly have a quick check, see if we do have a post-match press conference. Because we want to tell the press to stop talking about our bad defending from last season, and we do indeed have a post-match press conference. Let's see. Leipzig manager Nagelsmann was spotted in the crowd today. Interested in signing Wind. Would you be willing to discuss a deal? I don't think it's going to happen, no. Do you get along well with Brendan Rodgers? I don't know him, but I respect him. Let's say that. Let's see what the reaction to that was. I like to see if any players enjoy what I've said. Because with me saying I don't think Leipzig can get Wind, that might have upset Wind. Let's see. Liverpool's 10-game unbeaten home run continues. Yeah, we're 5 points off the pace still. Yep, Jonas Wind didn't like that. That's a shame. That's a real shame. We need to sort our training out here as well. Get ourselves a match review in there. What's the last thing that we did? Match tactics. So, first thing after match tactics is teamwork. Cool. So that is the game for this episode done. 0-0, pretty boring result. Let's have a little look at the schedule here and see how we're going to get towards the next episode. So we got a game against Southampton and a game against Liverpool, and I think we'll come back again for our third round tie against Bournemouth and see if we can push on in the Carabao Cup. I'm hoping to put a good cup run together in either or both of the domestic trophies this season. So we'll come back with a focus on the Carabao Cup for our game against Bournemouth at the beginning of September. Like I said at the beginning, guys, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, like button, ringing a bell, leaving comments, blah, 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 blah. I should just come up with a phrase to say, just like, subscribe, like a comment, or something, I don't know, something garbage like that. I could just mutter gibberish and you guys would know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, make sure you do all those things. Check out the Twitter that's in the description down below. And as always, I've been Deej. You guys have been awesome, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.